struggles. Here's for you to think that this magnificent creation doesn't have some not only architect and plan and order, but there had to be a planner and some power to give it order and to regulate the affair of the earth and all its creatures in the heavens above. So whoever that being is, I never met him, but I believe he exists. And maybe the Bible says, may the beginning of wisdom keep you. Think about this. You haven't even begun to be wise. So the beginning of wisdom. You're a beginner. Yeah. And you understand that the beginning of wisdom may your struggles keep you near the cross, and may your troubles show that you need God, and may your burdens
No boys in Tim boots that'll stomp your face through the floor. Prisons that got bars that are better than yours. You know, I would say that I'm sunning you bastards, but if it was left up to me, you would have been gone by the morning after. If Assata Shakur broke out of prison, why would I respect anybody doing a sentence for no snitching? You got your boys out here dying deaths bloodier than Christ, yet not even worth half the sacrifice. If Malcolm killed for freedom, why would I respect anybody out here killing for bragging rights? No boys in Tim boots that'll stomp your face through the floor. Prisons that got bars that are better than yours. You know, I would say that I'm sunning you bastards, but if it was left up to me, you would have been gone by the morning after. If Assata Shakur broke out of prison, why would I respect anybody doing a sentence for no snitching? You got your boys out here dying deaths bloodier than Christ, yet not even worth half the sacrifice. If Malcolm killed for freedom, why would I respect anybody out here killing for bragging rights? You females are MC, but half the light. All you do is talk about your pussy. So your walls and your rhymes are half as tight. You the baddest bitch, all the bark, but half the bite. Never needed Martin to tell me that a million men weren't made to march to Maybach Music Rewind. Never needed Martin to tell me that a million men weren't made to march to Maybach Music. There is no secondary to revolutionary, so I put Calvary in my vocabulary. And if I'm my father's child, then my resurrection is hereditary. All y'all talk about is pussy clothes and gunplay. But God so loved the world that he sent me to spit you a Easter Sunday. Your reign is over, it's his son's day. Don't make it rain if you can't make it grow. Don't say you love your hood but can't spit a 16 about hope. Don't say you believe in God if you the same man who gained the whole world for the price of his soul. Don't say that numbers don't lie if they made you believe that you could put a price on your soul. And all you have to show for yourself is a body full of tattoos and nice clothes. Answer me this. Is a fly nigga really a fly nigga if no one's around to see him when the curtains close? Or do niggas who say they get bitches really get bitches if all he fucks is hoes? Congrats. Your dick may be long, but that's the only thing about you, dude. The most harmful thing in the world is an MC with a microphone whose mind is weak. Ignorant is the man that thinks he's winning but can't pronounce the credits on his own CDs or the tags on his own clothes. I get it, you should stick to polo. It's only 2 syllables. I always pictured Kanye with one of Carol's daughters. Never a Kardashian, but shit. Nowadays, even Carol's daughters don't even look African. If God forgives and you don't, that makes you half the man, yet all the sin. But I guess there's no point in believing in God if you can't see it. And if he's small enough to wear around your neck, I see why you think you can be him. You mistake heaven for being rich, honesty for being the clip. Soon you won't even be able to tell the difference between your daughter and your bitch.
The secret to growing your tool by 6.
nothings.
To compare dinner napkins and baptisms. Full cavity report of the clock switching positions, fidgeting with his hands, grinding his teeth at each overtly obvious street sign. An omen sits beneath a falling piano, peeling an apple and cursing meaning. All these moments go bald, fall off the pages, all these breaths exhale eventually. One day the earth will be empty with the fumes of last breaths and final sighs, like sealing a Ziploc bag full of leftover worlds.
He used to pick on her about her deflated lung. Love made her short of breath, her tongue dizzy. Your sense of self can elude you from time to time, leaving whom in between to pretend comfortable in fresh wounds on presents covered in wrapping paper and dictionary blood. Cleaning the past from my fingernails like hearing continuity hiccup, which I don't think can have an echo even in a canyon, or maybe the continuity which follows is just the extended echo ringing out infinitely of thousands of minor glitches and sudden agita preceding it. The sun repeats on the moon all night, burping hours eaten earlier, like a 3 o'clock breeze through a midnight window. The goosebumps you wore to sleep last night were made in some serotonin sweatshop. Believe it or not, rocks came off an assembly line the same way nothing can outgrow its world. A lady walks by outside with her mother's 50-year-old goodbye wave tucked under her arm, ready to prove time doesn't exist for the 5th time today. This time to a man with a big handshake and small talk who stops her each morning to check her eyes for leaks. A landlord of the conscious complex. You may say she thinks her anxiety looks terrible in a gown, and he can't bear to see people cry. He called it a waste of water to show so much skin. And where's the critics of irony, the skeptics of air? All pictures go undeveloped, all we need is an assortment of wire jacks while we sit and wait for the last big dial tone. There's never been anyone on the other end. And I can't stop trying not to try the rigor of man, the dedicated and determined descent to the ground, like being exalted to cry. And I can't help but to comment on the meta implications of each split end, reaching for the floor, leaning from her head. My foreign pen, flashing camera bulbs, captures prisoners of decorated science, chemistry with color. Sunday 636's fingerprints smeared over a sidewalk. Not me ordered cigarettes over a counter. A cloud trades places with a star. Transactions/kisses, semantics in the endless letter alphabet of hope, in the language of mystique gone commodity. In a capitalist epoch, this spells control. Look at me and all my ambiguously dressed words bending over for you, showing tongue like writers, strippers, whatever. Keep your clothes on, I can see more of you this way anyway. I have so many ways to say nothing. I should open a Hallmark store, or fuck it, a poetry workshop. Drag your tools, your heavy pencils, and your wardrobe of vocal cord. I tried on her moans and heavy breaths all night. A piece of my mind slowly gets undressed. My subconscious slides off its undergarments, and we trade dreams and phobias, basements and balconies. Where's all the music that's not been made going, and who's dancing to it? We played the air between us with our bodies, and time danced as space moved in 4 beats to a measurement of empty space. An accordion made of flesh bending its neck moaned something only the air in the room can sing along to. A giant moon is dissected and described over a surgery table with a big microscope in a class who's taught how to look at it properly. And a sideline of poets all draw the same portrait, pointing out the subtle differences in text and shadowing. Some moments get all dressed up for their turn. The man shedding dead memories walks by, leaving a trail of bike parts, school books, and blood like a leaking garbage truck, all evening gowned out and singing like a sad choir coming down the street, like water worth photographing, like waterfalls happen over the overpass by my house only every 4 to 6 minutes, average at 5 in the morning. Light spills through my window and I write about the sun and all the other obvious things.
okay to plant your seeds and check your watch every 10 seconds, wondering how long it's going to take them to grow. And it's okay to never want to stop writing. To be afraid of the secrets your pen may spill ink on a page is permanent as life sentences. But I'm learning how to control this thing, how to leverage my footsteps, how to pull the ground beneath my feet to get me where I'm going, how to move my heartbeat to where I need it most, how to turn the other cheek when the wind slaps my face to numbness. I'm learning how not to make a mess of my desk as I whisper secrets onto pages, how not to spill them, how to stand corrected and sit authoritatively, how to always be so fly, pulling my heart muscles like tight strings back down to the earth. I'm learning how to adjust the volume, how to dress for the seasons, how to band-aid bruises back to completeness. Yeah, I've been working on my penmanship, I've been working on my listening skills, I've been working on my hang time, flying around like Dubbo, hazy-eyed, consumed by the madness. I've been answering phone calls, returning text messages, mastering the craft of casual conversation. I've been putting pound signs to emphasize, semicolons to sympathize, and LOLs to synthesize my remarks. I've been rocket launching moonshine, shooting for the stars. I've been stargazing, trying to decipher celestial beings from engines. I've been studying right palms when facing jeopardy. I'll always have the right answer. I've been memorizing my facts. Did you know that the electric chair was invented by a dentist, and that a beautiful smile was one of the few things that could put me into shock? Did you know that your skin is made up of 3 layers, and with one look she could banana peel me back to the first day we met? Did you know it would take 20,000 years to account into a trillion, and the blink of an eye I get caught lost in counting her freckles? Did you know you have 20 muscles in each hand, and that I lose control of all 40 when we kiss? See, I read somewhere, if you clench your fists and place them side by side, they form roughly the size of your heart. Well, I wish I had bigger hands, and I wish my hands would stop shaking, and I wish I never had to give another high five or fist pound, because I don't need any more bruises. 10 seconds. That's the amount of time it takes to lose consciousness after loss of blood supply to the brain. Did you know that the heart pumps blood to your brain, and the heart is the size of your 2 fists pressed together, and that I've lost track of the amount of times I've been fist pumped into unconsciousness? So I put a timer over her halo and ended it 10 seconds too soon, because I don't like the sound of the buzzer. Did you know we forget 80% of what we learn every day? So I hope that y'all put this and that other 20.
Dating is like the TSA pre-check for a relationship. Like, before I hand you this boarding pass, let me make sure you're not gonna blow my whole shit up. See, that's the thing about terrorists. Alright, y'all telling me to run it back. I love y'all. Okay. 3 words in and we run it. I love it here. Alright. Dating is like the TSA pre-check for a relationship. Like, before I hand you this boarding pass, let me make sure you're not gonna blow my whole shit up. Cause see, that's the thing about terrorists. They never come with a bomb strapped to their outfit, a waiver in hand, a set of terms and conditions for you to agree to. Nah, that'd be too obvious. So when I ask you to remove your past traumas and to place your insecurities in the bin, don't look so surprised. As if the metal detector didn't go off when you stepped through it. As if the staples holding your heart together aren't proof of the 9/11 memorial that some ex has made of you. See, you know firsthand. And acting like you don't is just another form of contraband. So when I ask you, see, you know firsthand. And acting like you don't is just another form of contraband. So when I ask you not to check your luggage in, it's because I refuse to meet you at the baggage claim. that shit. Immediately no. I'd rather you carry on. At least then I know you can carry your own weight, and that each of your toxic traits will be neatly bottled into a travel-sized container, never to exceed 3 ounces. And should you board the plane, I'll be sitting right in the exit row, because I refuse not to have an escape plan when I know that hijacked hearts have been responsible for the deaths of too many Americans at the expense of too many spirits who travel from Terminal A to be united at the frontier of love. Y'all be traveling. Y'all be traveling. And I love that for us. Yeah. She said, start it all over. Because I refuse not to have an escape plan when I know that hijacked hearts have been responsible for the deaths of too many Americans at the expense of too many spirits who travel from Terminal A to be united at the frontier of love, like a Delta and a Q and destination weddings via JetBlue.
They go together like that.
We got some Deltas and Qs in the building. Like a Delta and a Q and destination weddings via JetBlue. Problem is, half the time you don't even know who you getting married to. Whole time it's been Laden. Everything they told you been a Laden. Like the president before Biden. Got your mind saying, well, Biden, but the heart trumps all. Y'all lit as fuck. Whatever is in y'all cup, can y'all order me one? Whole time it's been Laden. Everything they told you been a Laden. Like the president before Biden. Got your mind saying, well, Biden, but the heart trumps all. So turbulence leads to fall.
So, that's just one thing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're experiencing a bit of turbulence. The pilot has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. For your safety, please remain seated and keep all large items stowed away. The familiar parts of yourself get thrown away. Power off the self-love. Take your individuality. The familiar parts of yourself get thrown away. Power off the self-love. Take your individuality. Under receipt, use your partner for a seatbelt. Click. Now grief is the only passenger left standing. A tragedy, not even worth landing. So when I give you a hard time in the TSA pre-check line, just put your shit in the bin and keep it